Tell the kids in school. That's how we do music. Danger Man.
He's Danger Man, the Black Superman.
They love me too. Sometimes I got to tell them what to do. I'm Danger Man, the Black Superman.
He's Danger
Nobody out warning. Keep your hands to yourself. If you don't know what Danger Man, the Black Superman. Superman. Mr. Stan Lee has always been a mentor to me. I'm Danger Man, the Black Superman. Hey, everybody.
What's happening?
Hey,
Good
What's up,
evening.
everyone? Hey, what's happening, Danger Man?
What's up?
Danger Man, you need to send all of us a copy of that soundtrack.
I got
Black Superman.
I got
The Black Superman.
damn, I need to turn this video off.
Superman. All right. The Black Superman.
Yes.
The Black Superman.
I thought I saw you down at that Capitol time. They outnumbered you a little bit.
All right. How y'all doing?
Fine.
Good evening.
doing well, Danger Man.
Good evening. Hey.
Oh no.
Welcome.
You still
Welcome.
alive?
Welcome to the 5th annual DangerMan Hero Awards virtual. Okay. Yeah, you know, usually we're over at the African American Museum, you know, jumping up and down, okay, having a big time. So this time we're Zoom, and gonna be painless, and we're gonna have a good time. All right. We have some great honorees and some amazing entertainment. And so let's move the show on. Okay. I want to first introduce, we have
Getting an award.
our show this year. She's helping, you know, with the Zoom. Rosemary Thomas. Wave to everybody, Rose.
Where'd she go?
You see me?
She'll be like the traffic cop, okay? All right. And who else? Oh, then we have our host. The host, which is Carrie. Okay.
Yes, it is. Yes, she is.
Oh my goodness, it's too many.
Carrie is a ex-military and ex-police.
Oh, there we go.
And she hails from Alabama, and she's worked as a computer analyst prior, and you're right, prior law enforcement experience that you said.
Thank you, Rosemary. So, so Carrie is.
Wait, and don't forget, she's also part-time working on her acting too.
Right. Thank you, Rosemary. So we're happy to have her with us this year. Okay, and so without further ado, and those of you who've never been to a DangerMan Hero Award, what the DangerMan here, I started this in 2016 because I wanted to have an opportunity to honor and celebrate ordinary, everyday people who are doing things to help make life better for others. And what we do, we call them angels. And it's been an exciting journey as we coming in now to 2021. It's going to change up a little. Every month, we're going to seek out a DangerMan hero. Okay. And so people will be able to go on our sites. They'll be able to you know, nominate a DangerMan hero, and once every month until the big one, we'll give an award to a hero, and not necessarily in California, but around the country, people that are doing some things that, you know, just out of the goodness of their hearts. Okay, so let's roll. And Rosemary.
Okay, yeah, don't forget the background noise sometimes comes through. So if you can mute your phones, your videos, except during the entertainment, and let Carrie introduce people, and people can respond and make their comments. That would be wonderful. Thank you so much. And I turn this back over to Ms. Carrie Patterson.
Thank you, Rosemary, and welcome everyone, as Roger said, to the 5th annual DangerMan Hero Award. So, and I would like to thank all of you for everything that you all do, your commitment to community and, to make a difference. I'm honored to be a part of this. I know 2020 has been challenging for all of us, and for you to, make your presence known and to do so much, we thank you so much for that, for what you've done in the past, what you're doing, currently doing, and what you will do in the future. Thank you all. So, without further ado, the first presenter is owner of the Detroits and Michiganders. She hosts an annual picnic to bring together the people of Michigan here in LA every year. So let's welcome Ms. Gloria Taylor.
Mute.
Yay! Woohoo!
Yeah, we wanna honor the Torrance Memorial Medical Hospital for all the countless hours and dedication, first responders dealing with the COVID patients, the regular patients. So give a shout out to them. And shortly, I guess I should have the names. We might have to come back to that. Okay.
Okay. So we're going to come back to that, Gloria?
No,
yes.
No, we can move it.
Okay.
All right.
They're ready to go, so let's bring them up.
Okay, they are. I need to know.
Oh, hi.
I don't have their names.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Alan.
Yes.
I'm a nurse here in the ICU at Torrance Memorial. I think also on the Zoom are John Bong and maybe Tristan Cornell, also here in the hospital. We all are nurses in wards that take care of COVID patients. So I guess this is the award part. This is the award we got. So I want to thank, on behalf of Torrance Memorial, I want to thank DangerMan for this Hero Award. It means a lot for us to be recognized for our hard work during this pandemic. The past few weeks have been difficult, but the work we do is strengthened by our community. So we wanted to thank our community for all their support. We appreciate all the donations, all the support that we received, and all the messages. It means a lot to us. It's kept us going, especially during this last surge. And always, we want to remind everyone to continue to practice safety measures, stay 6 feet apart, wear the mask. And thank you so much for this award.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you all.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you all for everything that you all do on the front lines. We so appreciate it. Okay, so let's get ready. Sit back, relax. Actually, and rock in your seats, do whatever you do. I see some people at work, so just have fun. Our next guest was born in Los Angeles, raised in Compton. She's an Aretha Franklin tribute artist. She's had the pleasure of opening up for acts such as the Dramatics, the Spinners, the Isley Brothers, Morris Day and the Time, just to name a few. And she was always inspired by Aretha's versatile and tell it like it is demeanor. So let's welcome Ms. Vicki Love.
Thank you. How you guys doing out there?
We're good, Vicki.
Sit back and relax. This is Black History. We're gonna enjoy. We're gonna open up with something real different. Now's the time to all put bid to get together with one another. We got to hide our problems and hide our morals, trying to be best brothers. And trying to find peace within without stepping on one another. And do respect the women of the world. Remember, you all had mothers. We gotta make this land a better land. The world in which we live. We gotta help each man be a better man with the kindness that we give. I know we can make. I know that we can. I know some way. And we can work it out. We guess we can. I know we can. Yes we can. Oh, I can't. I guess we won't. We guess we can. I know we can make it work. I know we can make it if we try. Great gosh, somebody. Can I know we can. Hey. And we gotta take care of all the children, the little children of the world. Cause there are hope for children of the world, and baby little boys and girls. We got to make this land a better land than the world in which we live. And we gotta help this man be a better land with the kindness that we give. I know that we can. We can work it out. Yes, we can. I know we can. Yes, you can. Oh, I can't. So yes, you want it. Yes, you can. I know we can make it work. I know we can make it if we try. Great gosh, somebody. Well, oh, we can. Well, I can't. So yes, you want. Oh, we can try. Oh, hard we can try. We need to try. Oh, need to try hard. Can, oh, I can't. So yes, you want it. Yes, you can. I know we can make it. I know that we can. I know darn well. Work it out. We work it out. Yes, we can. Yes, you can. Oh, I can't. Yes, we want it. Yes, we can. And we can work it out. I know that we can. I know darn well. We can work it out. Yes, we can. Yes, you can. Oh, I can't. Yes, we want it. Yes, we can. And we can work it out. I know that we can. I know darn well. And it's hard to I know we can make it. I know that we can. I know darn well. We can work it out. I know we can make it. I know that we can. I know darn well. We can work it out. I know we can make it. I know that we can. I know darn well. We can work it out. I know we can make it. I know that we can. I know darn well. We can work it out. I know we can make it. I know that we can. I know darn well. Work it out. Thank you.
Woo! Thank you. Thank you, Vicki Love.
Thank you. Yes,
Thank
Vicki.
you.
And work it out. Thank you.
Thank you.
We can work it out. Yes, we can. Thank you for that wonderful rendition, Vicki. Okay, let's keep it moving. Our next presenter is a successful executive entrepreneur of a nonprofit organization. She's a teacher, trainer, and published author. She's creative, charismatic, and has been featured on several television talk shows. She's also a proud member of the Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. So let's welcome Ms. Robbie Butler.
All right.
Thank you so much for that very, very kind introduction. Well, it's my pleasure to introduce our next honoree, Ms. Gwendolyn R Manning. Gwendolyn has served for 22 years as a preventive health leader at the City of Long Beach Department of Health and Human Services. Her various capacities have included health consumer educator, maternal and child health liaison, child passenger safety technician, lactation educator, program coordinator, and community health team leader. Excuse me. Gwendolyn is quite a dynamic force in the area of Long Beach Health. She currently oversees the implementation of the Black Infant Health Program, commonly known as BIH. BIH is a sister circle group intervention aimed at improving the birth outcomes of Black infants and their mothers. At the outset of the COVID-19 pandemic, Gwendolyn was reassigned to the role of Deputy Equity Officer under the city's Emergency Operations and Communications Center, excuse me, to help develop culturally affirming outreach information about COVID-19. As you can see, she's quite flexible when needed to be. She's currently leading the development and implementation of the city's Black Health Equity Fund. This is a $1 million CARES Act allocation created to provide COVID-19 support services to Long Beach Black residents via grant funding for local Black serving nonprofits and micro businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Gwendolyn R Manning.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Robbie, for that beautiful introduction.
Awesome.
I want to echo something you said about the outset of the pandemic. At the start of it, it became very clear very early that Black people across our nation were suffering the most disproportionately from health and economic disparity. And I'm so grateful for being afforded the opportunity and the privilege to lead the Black Health Equity Fund, which is a $1 million allocation to leverage support to the most vulnerable community in the city of Long Beach. So first, I want to thank God and give honor to him for this privilege. I want to thank Mr. Roger Tinsley and the DangerMan Education Foundation for this amazing recognition. I'm so honored to receive this award tonight. I want to thank my children. Some of them are on the line. They were really the first ones to teach me life lessons and how to do the work I do. They taught me how to be brave, how to be bold, how to dream. So I thank all 7 of you. Their initials are NT, JM, CI, and M. Mama loves you all very, very much. I also want to thank my other family, those here in California, those in Mississippi. I want to thank just for the opportunity to promote Black health equity in the city of Long Beach, Mayor Robert Garcia, who earmarked this funding. I want to thank our city manager team, which now includes our Office of Equity. So thank you, Tom, Linda, Teresa, Katie, Alana. Thank you for all you do for the community. I thank our city legislators, as well as our community advocates. You know who you are. You are the driving force behind these efforts. So a special thank you I want to send out to our department, our director, Kelly Colopy, Tiffany, Ginger, Nancy, for the supporting my work during the pandemic, because I have been reassigned for quite a while now. A very special thank you to my home team. And I'm talking about the Long Beach Black Infant Health Program team. This is a team of women that are just phenomenal. I've worked with them, and the work that we do spans over 31 years in the city of Long Beach to support Black moms to have a healthy birth experience. And that's been so important during a pandemic. So thank you, Angie, Cynthia, Stephanie, Leandra, Joanne, Nia, Kirsten, and Ruby. Last but certainly not least, I want to thank my Black Health Equity Fund Planning Committee and Core Team. Thank you, Judy Ogunji, Pamela Bright, Allison King, Angie Dixon-Hamlet, Cynthia Brayboy, Andrea Lee, Dr. Amber Johnson, Crystal, Janaea, Marion, Connie, all of our interns. And I want to say this to the nonprofits and the business recipients of the Black Health Equity funding, to those working to develop the Black Health Equity Collaborative, and to the entire Long Beach Black community that you all serve. This is for you. We see you, we hear you, and we love you. I graciously accept this award on behalf of all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gwendolyn. Thank you. all of your supporters and for everything that you all do. Thank you so much.
Can I add one little caveat that Robbie Butler was a recipient of this award in 2017.
Oh,
Yes.
Congratulations. Okay, so let's move it on. So our next presenter is an actor and producer. So let's put our hands together for Mr. Kevin Michael.
All right, Kevin.
Yes, hi.
Hey,
Hi.
Kevin. Thanks for coming
Good
out.
to see everybody.
Yeah.
So, good evening, everybody. It is my great pleasure tonight to present the DangerMan Hero Award to Pastor Dr. Willie Hudson and Dr. Marie Hudson, founder of the Zira Christian Fellowship Ministries.
Graciously accept this award from the DangerMan organization and to encourage each of you to continue to do what you do. Marzia Christian is an organization that we have formed in order to help to educate our young people in particular with regard to what they see going on into the streets. See, education kind of quells anger. So when you know what you know, you don't get angry, you just develop a strategy to find out around that. And that's exactly what my wife and I do, my right hand. We also would like to thank the International Platform of Peace, because we're joined with them in order to be stronger each other and to be able to go into the world and to continue to bring young people in particular, but everybody especially, hope, to continue to give them the ability to fight against those structures that try to come against them, to be able to give them the idea that social justice does not mean you have to be a victim, but you can be a victor in all of this that's going on in our communities. We want to thank everybody here, especially those who are on the ground, because in a war, too many times the generals get the credit and the soldiers are not recognized. So we want to make sure that we understand that all of you are soldiers with boots on the ground. When you walk with the people walk with you, and that gives them the ability to know that they are not by themselves. So thank you so much for this award. Keep an eye on the International Platform for Peace, because you ain't seen nothing yet.
I would actually like to thank Dr. Marcia Cupertino and Cupertino and Associates for her confidence in us and for our affiliation with her. And I just really want to give her a shout out. Big sis, love you. And I really applaud all of you for the work that you do, because, you know, as he said, you're usually overlooked, you know, and you're the ones, and we're the ones that have the boots on the ground and the ear to the street and the pulse and the heart of the people at the grassroots. So thank you all for what you do.
Thank you all, Pastor and Mrs. Hudson. We thank you all for what you do so much. We were going to keep it moving, and our next, again, sit back, relax, laugh a little or a lot. because his next presenter, or next guest, should I say, she's a young lady who has been seen on pay-per-view. She, Roku, hosts her comedy night at the Ontario Improv. And she also comes from she just recently came off of a tour with the Academy Award winner, Monique. Yay. So let's put our hands together for Ms. Arkansas.
Yeah, yeah.
You can unmute yourself now.
Right. I just want to say, DangerMan told me I had to be clean, so I took a shower before I logged in. Let me put my mic down. Hold up. All the pastors on here to know that I really miss being in church with the fellowship, right? But the main thing I miss about church is the communion. So I came up with my own communion. Got me a bottle of you know what else, Pastor? I ain't gotta use that little old bit. Look, I got me a cup that's going So I'm glad to know that in this pandemic I can have my communion any day, not the way. Y'all know how some of them preachers blow on you and push you down. I ain't talking about the pastor over here or my pastor Kennedy out in Ontario at Mount Zion. I ain't talking about them. But you know how some of them push you down and blow on you? They did it like that. She got up and threw her cane away, said she could walk. He said, son, you believe in God? He said, yes, sir. You believe he can heal you? Yes, sir. Son, what do you need prayer for today? That young man said, my hearing. He said, put your hands on your ears and let me pray for you. He blew on him and pushed him down. That young man got up, he said, son, how's your hearing now? That boy said, sir, I won't know till I go to court Tuesday. I don't hear. Wait, y'all. There was another preacher looked like James Brown, right? So everywhere he go, them women's come running. James Brown, James Brown. He get mad. I ain't no James Brown. He did a real big convention. Here the women's come again. James Brown, James Brown. I ain't no James Brown. He went up to his room. A lady got in there some kind of way. She laying there looking all pretty. She said, James Brown. He was getting ready to say, I ain't no James Brown. He looked over at her. He said, I feel good. Y'all gotta wait. Now I ain't got that many minutes. It was this one guy. He get drunk all the time, but he make it to church. He said, Pastor, I want to be baptized. Pastor said, come to church Sunday. I'm going to baptize you. He got drunk, but he made it to church. He staggered up to that water. Pastor put him in there. He said, I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Brought him up, said, you see Jesus? That drunk said, no. He put him back in the water. I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Brought him up, said, you see Jesus? That drunk said, no. He did it the third time. Held him down there so long, I almost drowned him. I baptize you in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Brought him up, say, see Jesus. That drunk say, you show he up under there. It was this guy, he preached all around the world. He wanted to get rid of his wife because she nagged all the time. But he was trying to do what thus says the Lord. She went over to New York for something. Anyway, he went to Jerusalem to preach. He got a call saying she passed away in New York. He said, how much do it cost to bury her in New York? The man said $3,000. He said, hold on. How much it cost to bury her here in Jerusalem? The man said $300. He got back on that phone. He said, listen, go and bury her in New York because I heard the last person they buried in Jerusalem got up in 3 days. I don't want her to get back. I was in Walmart the other day following this elderly couple. The guy picked up him a 12-pack. His wife said, put that back. You don't need that.
He got the fussing and put it back. They walking through the store, I'm following them. She stopped over in the cosmetic department. She picked up her some face cream. He said, put that back, you don't need that. She said, honey, it make my face look better. He said, a 12-pack do too. Y'all know how no matter what you tell some people, they'll say, oh, it could have been worse. I got this one uncle, I don't care what you tell him, he would say that. I said, I got something today I'm going to tell him. He ain't going to be able to tell me that. I say, Unc, you know that lady that lived next door? He said, yes. I said, her husband killed her, the kids, the dog, and himself today at 3 o'clock. He said, well, niece, it could have been worse. I said, Unc, how could that be worse? He said, I had just left her house myself at 2:45. It could have been worse. And I'm gonna leave y'all with this one because I already told DangerMan if I run out of clean jokes, I'm gonna have to sing y'all a church song. But you know how the good Lord and the pastors and all them good people talk about fornication and adultery and all of that. My little nephew told his daddy, he said, Daddy, the little girl down the street trying to holler at me. He said, what's her name? He said, Becky. He said, her mother name, Sally. He said, yes, sir. He said, boy, you can't mess with her. That's your sister. I cheated on your mama with Sally. So a few weeks later, he met another little girl, got all excited, ran telling Daddy. Daddy claimed that's his sister too. When his mama got home, he was looking all sad. She said, boy, what's wrong with you? He said, I met 2 girls. She said, that should make you happy. That shouldn't make you sad. He said, well, Daddy said I can't mess with them. Them my sister. She said, boy, go and get with them girls. That ain't even your daddy. Thank y'all, man, so much. Thank you. The pastor clapping, so I was all right. Oh, God bless you. Keep on being the hero that you are, man.
Oh, my goodness. Arkansas, I mean, that got us rocking. I tell you, thank you so much for making us laugh, you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Good laugh. So let's move on from that. Our next presenter, she is a filmmaker and director. So let's welcome Miosha Bean.
Hey, hi guys. Hello. Thank you for having me. Well, I'm presenting this award to Deborah, the talented, amazing Deborah Anderson. I actually didn't get her bio, but I just want to say that I'm really honored to present this to you, Deborah. And thank you guys for having me tonight.
Chess.
So Deborah.
I'm coming in.
Yeah.
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
I'm here.
Tell us about yourself. Tell us a little something about you.
Well, I have a program called HUG at Humanitarians United in Giving. Yeah. It's a unique program, and it started out in '81 at Camp Pendleton, California, for the military children. And I worked there for 17 years with the military families. And but in '86, I decided to open up to the working poor. So that they did not have to fit any certain criteria in order to get help with food and clothing. I was always thought of to be a person that didn't really get awards too much, because I have to give so many awards for all my volunteers. I've had long-term volunteers. Doretha Andrews, over 40 years. I've had, I would love to thank Evelyn McFarland. I've met new people on the way, Zenobia Record, Sean Bowden, for helping me out with my endeavors. And we are a unique program because what we do is we're in the trenches. We've always been to a point where we go out and help people that needs help, that are out homeless. Most of my volunteers come from a program called Amity. Those are lifers that came out of prison to be reintroduced into society. And they have become my most valuable volunteers to give back in which the communities they've taken from. So Toys for Tots was another one I started in 1970. This is my 50th year with Toys for Tots. And yes, 50th year. We handle, I'm a coordinator for 4 counties. And we coordinate this year, we got 326,000 children that we were able to find presents for. And those toys is not just for a gift for the Christmas holidays. They have been a uniter of the guys that the last time their family seen them, they were takers. So when they go back in giving to their grandchildren, they start a whole new relationship. So it's not just a toy, it's a connector. And I also, I've always said this was something I like to give honor to God first. My mom, my dad, because they are the ones that started me on this path in which I have been doing since I'm 15 years old. And I have also like to thank all my volunteers because I could not do it without them. During the pandemic, we are still making sure our seniors are well stocked and well attended to as far as communications, to let them know their fears, their whatever they're going through at that time, because isolation is one of the worst things that happens to our seniors. So I work with many people. DangerMan has been one of my most valuable volunteers as well. And I thank you for this beautiful award. And it just seems like this has been a calling in my life, all my life. And it's something that I can't see myself without doing. So I love you. I thank you for everyone that this is something that I'm going to treasure the rest of my life. And I thank you so much. And I will share it with all my volunteers. Thank you very much.
God bless you, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Deborah.
Right.
Thank you to all of your supporters, and congratulations on 50 years.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so our next presenter is the CEO of the Human Passage Element, and he also specializes in motivational coaching and consultation. So let's welcome Giuliano Arkin, to make sure I'm getting it correct.
You're solid. It's Giuliano. Hey, everyone. Good evening. And just thank you all for gathering in a safe place and connecting our energies and supporting each other. I'm very honored to have this opportunity to bring attention to a local resident, a mom, Robin Thorne. In 2009, Robin established an organization called CTI Environmental Incorporated, and it's an environmental construction consulting firm, and she serves as the executive officer there. Robin and her team have been awarded contracts such as Southern California Edison, Cal State University, Walsh Shea Constructions, Kiwanis Legal Aid Foundation, and the International City Bank. A lot of accomplishments. I had the opportunity to speak to her yesterday, and I felt her passion in relations to engineering, empowering women, boots on the ground, and creating things and establishing a lot of goodness for our people. She's won some contracts in the city of Los Angeles to provide debris removals for some of these epidemic situations. Robin's responsible for the daily operations of the enterprise, as well as identifying political opportunities, helping our people through hiring talent and projects to ensure CTI continues to be involved with the efforts in our region. Robin received numerous accolades in her years, and one of her most proud opportunities and recognitions was at the Drexel University College of Engineering Circle of Distinction. Right on, Robin. Welcome. That's awesome. Want to say congrats on that, which is one of the highest honors bestowed on any of the alumni who made contributions in the field of engineering. Robin enjoys reaching out to the women in need and has organized various programs to help the less fortunate families, such as sheltered residents, women in need, and just being a powerful woman. She takes care of people. I felt that when I talked to her yesterday, and I enjoyed her energy. Robin is a proud parent of one son who's currently residing in Philly. Nice place to be. She's also established a scholarship in her name at her alma mater, Community College of Philadelphia, for the graduates and students. Robin truly feels blessed for what she's done. It's an honor to have met you, Robin. I want to take honor in representing you. Thank you for all you do. Please join me in welcoming Robin to the stage.
Welcome, Robin. Welcome.
Welcome.
Awesome. Yeah.
Thank you, and thank you for that wonderful introduction. You guys can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. And all right now, Chaz. I'd like to thank DangerMan for this opportunity. So being recognized by a real life urban superhero, does it get any better than this?
Nope.
And thank you, Robbie Butler, for nominating me for this award. I'm just really excited about this. And DangerMan, the mission of your organization is similar to our mission, where you're creating high quality of life for our youth, because that's what we do as well. And we do it through offering them choices, right? So when I started my environmental firm 12 years ago, can you believe that? 12 years ago, I didn't realize how it would catapult me and place me in front of people. Like it's put me in a position where I'm visible, like in the community. With some of the firms that we've been able to do business with, I realized the importance of me representing for women and for people of color. So I don't take that lightly. And so I just thank God for the opportunity. And I'm glad that I hung in there. I see Jarlene is on here. She was there with me, but I'm glad that I hung in there even when times were tough, because those tough times are what built character. And that led me to creating Demo Chicks, because I knew it was important for our girls to see it so that they could be it. And so as I navigated through and became more visible and more successful, I was thinking, how can I create an opportunity to give back, to lead by example? So I formed Demo Chicks in 2019 after demolishing a federal prison in Borine, California. It's about 120 structures. And I realized, one, we were paying general laborers $42 an hour. Now that's without a college education. I'm encouraging education, but not everyone's going to go that route. But I realized that, we needed to share with our community that there are opportunities out there in the trades, in construction, as well as the STEM field. So in Demo Chicks, we say that we elevate, we empower, and we enlighten our girls. And we've been able to do that through COVID, through this pandemic, by providing online workshops. Amazing. My sister, Shannon Johnson, she's an educator in Philadelphia, and she and her 10-year-old daughter have been leading those workshops. We're online with girls monthly doing hands-on experiments, chemical engineering, architecture, construction management, and it's just amazing to see them work. And so we're going to keep moving forward. And I'd like to take a moment to invite all of you to join us. Join us on social media. That's Demo Chicks, DEMOCHICKS, because we want you to be a part of the change that's happening in our community. We welcome you to be involved as we grow and expand our reach. I need you, and our girls need you. And if you follow us, you won't miss a beat. You'll hear about all the activities that we have going on. And I'm thankful for the, I think it's the CARES grant, the Black Health Care Grant. I mean, we were able to participate in that as well because we're providing safe educational opportunities in our community by offering these workshops online. And I was recently afforded the opportunity to provide COVID-19 safety related information to barbershops and salons in the Long Beach area, because being a chemical engineer, I also have a background in safety. So once again, well, I want to thank my team and everyone who's contributed to my success, the volunteers, my staff, my family for how supportive they've been, and my friends. And so we're going to continue to do great work, not only in our community, but we're going to expand beyond the Long Beach community. I mean, we're in Philadelphia, where I was born and raised. I thank my sister for being on the call. And I want to thank my friend Geetha also for showing up, and all the other folks that are here to support. And thank you once again, DangerMan, for all that you do and for creating this platform.
Thank you. Thank you, Robin. Appreciate you. Okay. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. All right.
Okay, thank you, Robin. I was clapping, but I was on mute, so you couldn't hear me. So thank you so much for all that you do, you and your organization, and Demo Chicks, and wish you all the success.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so once again, let's sit back, relax, move in our seats, and welcome Vicki Love again. Vicki, take it away.
Thank you. Hey, oh, hey, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. How many of you living your life like it's golden?
Oh, I'm gonna help you.
Living your life like it's
freedom, putting it on the shelf, putting it on my chain, wearing it around my neck. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my car, wherever I choose to go. It will take me far. Living my life like it's golden, 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 golden.
Isn't it amazing how you gotta be parking a car?
Living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, golden. I'm taking my own freedom, putting it in the storm, singing loud and strong, moving all day long. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in the straw. I've been half-stepping, y'all, and the joy flows down. Living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, golden. No pressure, no stressing, no worries.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Living life like it's golden. Thank you very much.
It's golden. Yes, yes, yes.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay. Thank you, Vicki, for that. So our next presenter is a pastor and president of the Los Angeles Civil Rights Association. He has also worked with leaders like Jesse Jackson, Dick Gregory, Maxine Waters, and Al Sharpton, to name a few. So let's welcome Pastor Eddie Justice Jones.
All right.
Pastor, what's up?
Yes, sir. Come on, Pastor.
You're on mute, bro. You're on mute.
Yes, sir. Unmute yourself, Pastor.
There we go.
There you go.
Well, first of all, to God be the glory.
Amen.
Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. And what a great man we have, DangerMan. Thank you, DangerMan, for allowing me to come back. And before I get started, I want to show everybody my DangerMan award. That's my DangerMan award. Thank you so much.
Okay, Pastor.
Yeah, that's 2018, and you're still doing the work, DangerMan. We're so happy. I want to talk about a civil rights leader in his own right, who made amazing death-defying feats, who sat in restaurants when it wasn't popular, who saw signs that said black over here and white over there. John Lewis was an amazing man who did some amazing things. God anointed and appointed him to do the work that he did. When nobody else would do it, he had the courage, the strength, the integrity, the dignity, the social skills, and the etiquette to go out there and make a difference. He rode on buses with the Freedom Riders and rode for freedom. He helped people learn how to vote when it wasn't popular. He fought for civil rights, constitutional rights, human rights, your rights, my rights, and our rights, because we all have rights. So we must remember never to forget the great, phenomenal work that Mr. John Lewis did. Now, I want to share something with you while and I'm honored to be here to do this. John Robert Lewis was an American politician, a statesman, and civil rights activist and leader who served in the United States House of Representatives for Georgia's 5th Congressional District from 1987 until his death in 2020. He was the chairman of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. Now, what a lot of people don't know is that great march.
Cantando lo llama Puerta del Edén, que el Edén es el lunático, ni sus fanáticos. Su séquito, a callar sus cánticos, minar su ejército, el pánico, viene con un escuadrón dispuesto a cumplir la misión, pero acontecer que el helicóptero se lleva. Cuando lo revienta para los veremos y le va a hacer piso al avión. Ahora comprobaréis como toda nuestra fe y sus discursos son patrañas que sostienen un reino de mentiras que caerán en cuanto aplique mi ley. Perezancitos bailando al grito de Jimmy Calle. Hermanos, soy liberado, todo cristiano, propaga blanquilla, también es el plano, se siente ciego, pero sobre su mano, sé que yo soy. Y con certeros disparos la familia del tirano perecerá entre mis manos y podré ligarlo. Yo ya va a ver sus pecados en su propia piel y el gozo de fe lo haré desaparecer.
You want to make me co-host? I can remove them for you.
Mediano Joseph no aguantará en pie. Una bomba con nadie será mejor cuando ya se cambia la gracia. El perro cuida los niños, veréis que sus colmillos se avergarán contigo mientras todos gritan. Besando a mí que reparto las hostias. Enterran la comunión, esta noche toca la última cena. Hoy no sube su recuerdo. El padre y su egocentrismo van a terminar hoy mismo. Llegan el bautismo entre sus lágrimas de dolor. Mis hermanas y hermanos, liberados y los cristianos. Propagan la alegría, también de ser planos. Así que si quiere guerra, padre, pues la va a tener. Y si decido crecer, esta puerta de la idea. Entonces sintiéndolo mucho voy a hacerlo diferente. No tengo miedo a morir, no tengo miedo a fallar. Así que si quiere guerra, padre, se la voy a dar. Y si es que Dios de verdad hizo este macabro plan, entonces soy el puto Satán. No sé, así que escuche, padre, porque se prepare, que vaya diciéndome.
Spell the last name there. First name? Word. It looks like they could tell.
Culo roto, cabeza de pino, negra, olor a margarina, pelotuda, hija de puta, hija de puta, hija de remil puta, hija de una huracanada de puta.
We should all go out and come back in.
Chota mal nacida, culiada mal culiada,
Me pido un beso y me activo que sea fácil. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué proceso? Me pido un beso.
El sheriff de este condado, un trabajo que cumplir nos ha sido comandado. El general Joseph C, un líder muy desquiciado y así poder darle fin al culto que ha levantado. Lo llama vuelta del Edén. Eres un fanático y él y sus fanáticos está muy bien galáctico. Voy a unir su séquito, a callar sus críticos, a minar su ejército y detener el pánico.